Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic. We are back in the flooded world, and today we're going to be spending some time on our nice little flooded island that we're stranded on, fighting for our life here. But we're going to look at a few different things in this episode. We're going to be looking at some static structures that we're going to maybe place on this island. I'm thinking that I want to start building things in the world. So far, we've been looking at mostly just mobile creations, things that don't stay in one spot. But I think it'd be nice to actually start making some permanent changes to the world that we've built here by adding things and welding things to the ground. So I'm going to be looking more for some static objects. So things like, I don't know, shacks and fences and things we can use to build a little community on an island. Like, say, you know, a couple people got stranded on an island here however many years ago this flood has happened, and although they haven't been able to access the very nearby other various islands, I mean, just a simple raft would have been good enough. You could probably actually swim to a lot of these islands, to be honest. You know, this isn't the most solid backstory. This isn't the most loophole-free world here. But maybe we're a dwarf race that doesn't know how to swim. Maybe our arms and legs are too short and we can't swim very effectively. So we kind of have to make sure that we don't go in the water, even though the water mod just got an update that literally allows us to swim. You know, just don't ask too many questions, okay? So just don't ask too many questions. I just thought it'd be nice to try to pretend like we're building an island community here. So I'm going to browse and see what kind of submissions we have that might apply for this kind of thing. And then we're going to branch off and look at some other varieties of submissions, including like rafts and other scrap-based stuff, because I really like the idea of assembling things based off of debris and scrap that you find. And there's a couple of submissions I've seen that really nail that concept. All right, so first up, we have an interesting idea, a container house. So at first glance, this seems like, well, this doesn't fit at all in the in a flooded world. Like, it's not wooden, it's not made out of leaves or things like that, but this is actually a leftover shipping container that appears to have been converted into a house. And this is made by the Only Pleb Lord. That sounds like a familiar name. I think we've looked at this creator before. But let's go ahead. Oh, it even has a welcome mat. Look at that. But it technically says you are not welcome. All right, but container houses actually do exist in real life. Like, there are people that build homes inside containers, and sometimes they link up multiple containers and stuff too. Oh, look at the antenna. We have a antenna on the top of it too, so it's got a signal from somewhere. All right, so it looks like it's a really, it's a container house. It's supposed to be compact. It's supposed to be very minimalistic. So we got a plant. We got some tires for whatever reason, a shark on the wall, because, you know, who knows what we've been doing with our fishing in our spare time. Might have been good to use it for food, but I guess we'll just put the whole shark on the wall. We even got a radio, which is going to be handy for listening for any emergency distress signals or like government communication or whatever. And oh, this is an awesome bed. I'm realizing now like what this bed is made out of. It's using some of the standard wooden crates and then some panel pieces to kind of make it look like there's a blanket that's flowing and falling over the sides of the bed, and the pillow fits perfectly on that too. And we got some toilet paper. What? I hope the toilet paper is to take outside and then do your business somewhere else. But we need an outhouse. That's what we need. Somebody make a scrap-based outhouse made out of, like, I don't know, wooden leaves or debris, something like that. Yeah, an outhouse would be nice to have. And of course we get our duck too. So this is a cool creation. Let's just put this somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna put it. We're not gonna weld it just yet. We're gonna see what else we can find and see if we can kind of combine things. Who knows what's gonna happen here. All right, up next we have one by Krampuscuddler, and this is exactly what I'm looking for, a scrap shack, a scrap made from junk for a small island in ScrapMan's flooded world. All right, so check this thing out. This thing looks great. This thing looks really good. All right, let's actually put it in like the sun so we can get a better look at it. All right, so we even got, oh, that's a, okay, I'm just gonna, the door is a little The door is a little janky. I can understand. It's a scrap door. That's fine. Does it close the same way? It does. She's like, come on, just close, please. Just thank you. At that rate, I mean, I'm sure there's not going to be that much to worry about on this island. I would just keep the door open. I would just tear the door off. That's what I had to deal with every single time I had to open and close it. But we got some ScrapMan logo stuff here. We got our classic ScrapMan mug, which you can get your own ScrapMan mug. You can actually get one just like this with red. You can get a white one too if you want, with the merch link down in the description. Why is there dynamite in the corner? Why do we have dynamite in a glass case? I mean, I can see the spud gun. I guess I could understand the shark too, but that seems like, I feel like I would want to keep the dynamite as far away from my shack as I could. Look, oh, where's the electricity coming from? What? That's awesome though. We have a working TV, or it acts more like a radio, but I mean, well, there's lights too, so I guess it's still a TV. We're watching the Musical Light Blocks channel. I'm just realizing this is actually this is a waterscape here. We have the water. There's a sun up in the sky, and I don't know if this is an island or a sailboat. It looks like it might be a sailboat. We have like the boat here and then the sail right there. That's pretty cool. All right, how do we? Oh, does that turn the lights on? All right, and the lights are on. Awesome. Look at this rug. This is a neat looking. I want a rug just like this. I should make a ScrapMan rug. I don't think my merch store has that option though. All right, but I'm loving these like just little creations. Like, oh, we gotta wait for the door to do the thing again. So like, how does this look next to the contain? Like, what if there was a little community, just a couple of people that have built their houses, like their own little houses out of scrap, just on various parts of these islands? I think that'd be really, really cool. So then like, we could probably have like a fenced off area with some crops and things. All right, let's see what else we're going to be finding. Ooh, this is an interesting one. This is a fishing house. So this is a house that should be like on the edge of an island peeking over the water. We definitely want a different island than the one that we're on if we're going to place this one down in the world. This is by Endermite221. All right, so I'm just going to put it over here. We're going to pretend like there's water off to the right over there. But if I put it too close to the water, it's just going to slope down too much and look weird. Oh, interesting. So I think this is supposed to be a hole that actually goes down into the water. So we're going to need a sheer cliff to hang this thing off of. This is a nice ladder walking up to the second floor here. All right, what is this? Oh, is this where that looks like a fish, right? Like that's a fish that we've caught, I'm assuming. Maybe those are bait things. All right, we got a stabilizer mug here. So apparently, whoa, okay. That's cool. So now we have to make sure that we set it at a height. I see. Okay, so the water is supposed to be right at that level there. And then this is going to look like it's resting on top of the water. I see now. Let's check out that fishing rod cast again. There we go. That's really cool. This is a clever idea. A fishing house. I like that. I just hope I can find a suitable spot for it. All right, now this right here looks pretty cool. This is by Boobalastic. It's a bomb-proof bunker. So this might be something that we should put probably at the bottom of the ocean. Because I'm thinking like a bomb-proof bunker would have been flooded. But let's just check out. Like, this thing looks amazing. Whoa. Hold on, what? Oh, was it that? Oh, that's awesome. Is that supposed to shoot when I walk in? Guess it's not activated right now. All right, we got a little bathroom terminal over there. We got some plants. Got our mechanics handbook. Gonna be very handy in a post-apocalyptic world. At least we got some like ventilation and stuff, which isn't gonna be good when the flood comes. Because I'm assuming that this had to have been built before the flood, because we wouldn't have the resources to build something like this after the flood. But it's a wonderful looking bomb shelter, and we could probably put this just somewhere at the bottom of the ocean as a little Easter egg to find. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's go find a spot. We're gonna put this somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. Ooh, by the way, check this out. We have a little, I don't know if I've actually seen this crab here. We have a nice looking crab hidden underneath this overhang. What is that? Maybe it's supposed to be just a piece of coral, but they use the road piece for it. But this is a nice looking crab made out of rocks. Oh, you know what we could do? Just for fun, we could put the bomb shelter at the bottom of the blue hole. It's nice and flat down here too. I think that could work good. Because then it could be like bomb shelters are usually supposed to be underground anyway to get a little bit of insulation from the blast and stuff. So maybe we were just really, really underground. And then when the flooded world happened, there was just kind of like a cave-in to wherever they dug down. And somehow it just all the ground just got eroded around the bomb shelter and exposed the bomb shelter. So I need to find the bomb. Where's the bomb shelter? There's the bomb shelter. There we go. All right. It's really hard to maneuver with the floating in the world now. All right, but just in case we need to make any changes at any point, I am going to weld the bomb shelter 1 block above the ground. That way we can detach it if we ever need to. But check it out. We now have a bomb shelter at the bottom of a very, very, very deep hole in the ocean. And it'll be flooded and stuff. It's going to be the remnants of a bomb shelter, but it's a bomb shelter nonetheless. All right, we've made our first permanent mark on the world. Well, semi-permanent. It's welded onto the world. We can delete it whenever we want. Let's see if we have any other structures to add to the world. All right, check this out. This is a clever idea. It's a sandcastle. Apparently a mobile sandcastle by Rorschach IM. This is a big sandcastle. And we actually... Oh. I don't know whether to think this is an actual sandcastle that can get around or if it's a vehicle disguised as a sandcastle. You know, you can like kind of just sneak up on your, let's say that there's like camp over here. You're just sneaking up. You're just like, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nope, nothing to see here. Nothing to, oh, can you see inside here? I didn't realize the door was just completely exposed like that. All right, this is just a really unique idea, and I kind of like it. We could probably just put the sandcastle somewhere around there, but it's supposed to be mobile, so we might not want to weld it down. But clever idea nonetheless. Oh, here we go. A bamboo hut. This is actually a really good idea, too. This is by Pontus BJO. A survival hut made with bamboo. Let's check it out. All right, this looks good. Looks like they use some brick blocks as the base. We got some bamboo. Where did they get these metal bars from? We got some bamboo as the main structure. And is there a way in? Oh, we even have a keyhole. Fancy. All right, what? Oh, of course, it triggers the shark. It triggers the shark. All right, this is a nice little bamboo hut. Very bare bones. Something I would expect a basic community to have built in not too long of a time. Probably didn't take that much time to get something like this together. Let's go ahead and put it with the others and see what else we can find. It looks like we have another shipping container style house. This is called Crate House by X-Ray, otherwise known as J. Palmer. Let's see what this thing's all about. This is another cool concept again. This is a less damaged crate than the other one. So actually having these next to each other would be kind of cool. This is a fancy one. This one's got like a full like stove system inside. They must have scavenged that from like some yacht or something. Looks like we got a fridge here. I don't know if the fridge opens. It looks like it opens. Oh, oh, okay. We just gotta press the switch. Interesting. We got 3 ducks in the fridge. We got some drinks. This even has a bathroom inside. Do we have plumbing? Does this thing have plumbing? How are we supposed to take a bath and a shower? Where does it go? All right, what's this do? All right, we just got some lights by the bed. And this turns on the rest of the lights. Awesome. But yeah, another compact and well thought out crate design or container design. So let's put these next to each other. Let's see what's the size difference. This one has pegs on it. This one's not much. They're actually almost identical. The brown one is just a little bit longer, definitely wider. Yeah, definitely wider. So this guy is going to be really jealous. He's like, he has holes and stuff in his. He's like, what do you get the good crate? I guess if they have some type of hierarchy in their community, this is probably where like the leader gets to stay. Oh, now this one is like overboard on the scrap concept here. This is by H.J. Will. It's called Scrap House. And it looks like... What? Are you serious? These are all loose bearings. How is this thing not... Is that... How it... What? It spawns in a different way every single time. I mean... There's a switch on it, and the switch does... No way. No way. There's a door. There's actually a door to this thing. All right. I gotta admit, that's kind of impressive. That's a little bit impressive. But we have ourselves a scrap house. I mean, I don't know if welding it, like, what's gonna happen if we weld it to the ground, though? What position does it go into? That's crazy. It, like, actually has kind of like a house shape, even though all these bearings are completely loose. There's a couple of bearings that are attached, but for the most part, it's just a lot of loose objects. All right, what started off as what I thought was just a complete random mess, there is some order to it. I got to admit, there's some order to it. How laggy? I mean, I still have full frames, so, like, it doesn't feel too laggy. But if we put it near other things... Actually, yeah, I just got a little bit less frames, but it's not too bad, to be honest. I like it. I like it. I didn't know if I was going to like it at first, but I actually kind of like it now. Good job on that. All right, and then last up, we have the SM Beach Bar by Luka Milutinovic. I guess some recreational, like, social area would be nice for people stranded together on an island for who knows how long. It might be nice for them to have stuff like that. Looks like we got a radio in here somewhere. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now. We got some switches behind the bar. Let's see. Where are we getting electricity for this? Where are we getting electricity for these kind of lights? What is that? Oh, did we just open? Oh, we opened the control panel with that one. All right, look at, we got pizza? Where do we get pizza from? Who delivers pizza? Is there a pizza shop somewhere on one of these islands? Inter-island pizza delivery? All right, we even got, is that a makeshift palm tree? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, what do these do? Oh, check that out. That's actually pretty cool lighting. We got some mood lighting on that. All right, this is actually a nice little bar. I mean, the interior, like, it appears to have like that kind of built out of what you found look. We got a bunch of scraps, a bunch of like signs and stuff that you might have seen floating around. Some barrels for the chairs. I think it's pretty well designed. I like that a lot. All right, and like, look at this over here. Like, even though I haven't actually welded these anywhere yet, just having them in these random spots, like, it almost kind of looks like this is how they're supposed to be. Did that just move? What? Why did that move? Anyway, it looks like this is kind of how the... You okay? Are you supposed to be moving? There's a switch. Oh, well, I just found out that door opens. That's a thing. All right, well, anyway, I actually kind of like how this looks, like, almost as is. It's just, you know, people have just made their own little house. A couple of them have congregated over here. What kind of crazy, eccentric person made this thing just kind of went off on his own in this area. And then we could probably find, I think this actually looks like a good little opening area for a beach bar. We got like the logs right here and everything. We could probably just put this smack dab, like, there we go. Like, that's a nice area for a beach bar, don't you think? And you can sit at your beach bar, grab a couple of drinks, maybe some coconut water and stuff, and have a nice view of the apocalyptic world that has been flooded around you. But yeah, I didn't expect there to be this many static structures to look at. I thought there were only like a few of them, and I was going to look at some other stuff, but I guess we'll save that for other episodes. But I'm definitely looking for more things like this. We have a couple of shacks and containers. What are things that we could add to expand on this community here? And if you have any ideas, any advice on what would be a good way to arrange these things on this island, let me know. Should they be kind of close together like these are right here? Should we spread them out a little bit more where everyone has like their own area? I feel like people would tend to want to congregate near each other, especially at night if you're afraid of animals and stuff. You want to have people near you in case somebody gets attacked by who knows what, the deadly sea crabs, something like that. But yeah, I'm impressed with these missions. Keep them coming in. I'm always looking for more of all kinds of types. Anything you think would fit in the flooded world, some things I may not have even thought of yet. And when I see them, I'd be like, that's a good idea. And I'll want to show it in an episode. Let me know which one of these was your favorite and what you're looking forward to seeing more of. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.